Oh, you sound full of energy. Pokestar Studios. Pokestar Studios? What, you're going to be in a movie? Well, I'll have to go see it. Oh, a little advice. Acting is all about being natural. The good news is it'll hold your attention. It's only about 20 seconds long. Just the way I like it. I remember when I was a kid, I thought the trailers were so much better than the movies because I didn't have the attention for a movie when I was like 3. We went to go see Aladdin. We saw the previews and I was like, wow, Mom, that was great. And then I was ready to go home. Hey, everybody, it's Chaka Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time, we won our gym battle at the Burbank City Gym, but we had basically no time to celebrate as we were whisked off to this magical place, Pokestar Studios. And now, since we've gone through the tutorial, I'd like to go over so many things that we can do here. When I look at her here, I feel like I've become a monster. Roar! It's a set for a movie. It's a 1 in 144 scale model of Sky Arrow Bridge. I wonder if that's true. If you were to measure how many spaces Sky Arrow Bridge is, would it equal this? Something for the modders to figure out that I would not have the capability of calculating, I'm sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, now we're gonna go over so much that you can do here in Pokestar Studios. We're gonna start with the single most important feature, the vending machine. I'm dead serious, this stuff is awesome. We can buy fresh waters, soda pops, and lemonades. These are your premier healing items. They're awesome. In fact, I recommend buying 10 items from here as soon as we can. Fresh water heals 50 HP. The soda pop is 60 and the lemonade is 80. For the money, these are fantastic values. The fresh water is the price of a regular potion, which begs the question, why does super potion exist at all when the lemonade is available at roughly the same point and it's way, way cheaper? The only downside at all is having to go through the checkout process for every individual single item. We'll be running into lots of vending machines on our travels, and I would highly recommend looking out for them. They're useful for a long, long time. It also begs the question of, why was potion invented? Seriously, straight water heals 50 HP, and a potion heals 20. They made it worse by adding things to it. Occasionally something rare can happen when using the vending machine. I didn't get it to happen there, but we're gonna periodically try for it. It's so important because medals! Busy saver. I got a medal for saving in Pokestar Studios after what I said. Vending virtuoso. And another one? New face here? Oh, that's for starring in the movie, right. Good, good, good. Back to the movies. This place is based on Hollywood, hence being close to Burbank. It's even called Pokewood in Japanese and most other language versions. If you didn't know, most foreign countries end their film's industry district in wood. This is just the Unova regions. Next, I'm gonna film invaders for us. We'll go with the rental Pokemon. Hey, it's the man who I thought was a Scyther cosplayer. I guess they could make him into a Scyther with a suit like that in post. In the upper left, we can see that we have 7 scenes total, essentially 7 turns. We get a Herdier for this. Pretty strong Pokemon. Whoa, level 38 and level 26. What you need to do is read the script. If we go to scenario, so it says that plot, a UFO appears in a major metropolis. The UDF rushes to the scene. Knock out LGM in 7 scenes. Do not knock out any other Pokemon. Like I said, it's basically a puzzle. You can look at your co-stars to see what moves and abilities they have to try to work with that. Roggenrola should not be knocked out. He could be damaged once because of sturdy, but we wouldn't want to really attack him. Scene 1, we need to switch our opponent's Pokemon, and we can also look ahead in the script to see what it is we're going to need to do. Since our goal is to swap out Roggenrola, we're gonna go for the Rorgenrola. Oof, Rock Blast. We could get unlucky here. Hit 2 times, that's fine. You can get unlucky in these movies. Moves can fail, things can go not the way that you expect. It can make you have to play them over to get all the endings for bad luck. What are you doing? Don't take your eyes off the other actor. We're gonna use a move that our foe's type is weak to, and we're gonna have to choose a line on turn 2. Going for the bite. Almost got it, using Psybeam. Am I gonna live? No. Okay, cut! I'm done! I'm going home! Thanks, buddy. Thanks. What happens when you fail your objective? Why, you've acted in a bad movie. But if we go and watch the movie, look at this! We are battling a UFO, which has a team of Pokemon instead of just shooting us with high-tech lasers. Pokestar Studios in interviews was mentioned as a way that they could work all sorts of scenarios into a Pokemon game where you could fight aliens with your Pokemon or battle kaiju and stuff like that. Basically all these dream scenarios that would be kind of ridiculous to include in the story, and you could also battle against other things that were not Pokemon. It's a super neat idea, and I love this a lot. In fact, I got a story about Pokestar Studios that I want to share with you. This place is actually really special to me. I mentioned that I didn't really like Black 2 and White too much the first time that I played it, but that's not really what's important here. The point is, I didn't play it really when it was new, and I went back and I gave it another chance about a year later after it came out. Some of you might remember a horrible viral infection I was sick with during Xenoblade Chronicles, where I could not make videos for like 2 months and I was in and out of the hospital every week or two. So during that time, I chose to give Black 2 and White 2 another chance because I didn't really enjoy it the previous year, and this is the time where I had a blast with the game, and Pokestar Studios is a big reason for that. Being sick in bed and staying over at hospital so much, it really gave me something to do to sit down and unpack these scripts and try to figure out these puzzles and figuring out creative ways to get different endings for these movies. And also challenging myself to see how many endings I could get for each movie without having to progress too much further in the story. And that made me also appreciate just all the items you could get from acting in these films. It was a fun time. It gave me a sense of enjoyment, essentially turning Pokemon into a puzzle game that I hadn't really thought about before. And I think that's why I like this mode more than a lot of people do. I feel like a lot of people just go through the tutorial, think, wow, this looks long, and then they just nope out of it without even thinking about it again. There's a bad movie. It lost 50 billion at the box office. Ouch. I know that's yen, but yikes. Hey Blaze, I'm a huge fan of your work. Here, take this. We get the same items that we get for acting in a good movie. If you weren't in it, I don't know if I would have watched it, please. Oof. Brutality. Aw, but Stu Dio still likes it, so it's canonically a hit. So we've seen what happens when one succeeds the objective. And we've also seen what happens when someone who's not me fails the objective. But what happens if we, succeed, but not in the way the script said to? I need somebody who can survive an attack for the number of turns that the fight goes on for, but not do enough damage to actually beat the opponent. Elekid, you're gonna go for Swift here. A resisted move by Poniard, wasting a turn. And then Poniard is gonna Brick Break. Ooh, that's kind of strong. Hey, I did it! They cut there. Cut! What in tarnation? Were you not expecting this result? Fine work, everyone. Filming's done. Since we've already seen the movie, I'm just gonna mash A and B here to show that you can fast forward these things and it's really forgiving. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, to be fair, that's only slightly faster than it normally scrolls. Point is, you can fast forward to a specific point if you just want to see how it turned out, like right now. We had Elekid star in the movie, because here's looking at you, Elekid. That's the entire reason I wanted Elekid to star in our movie. Nothing else. Sort of reminds me of when I wanted to stay in contact with an ex-girlfriend just so I could have made a pun at her that I didn't think of until after we'd broken up and we weren't talking anymore. I'm so sad. These are the things I think about. Oh, wait a second. Facing Bryson Man, the Masked Man, the Elekid girl couldn't even attack correctly. As a heroine, she made crucial and embarrassing mistakes. It was too much to witness her failure. Bryson Man lost all his will to fight. Too bad, Bryson Man. Fight on, Bryson Man. We were so pathetic that he didn't even feel like doing villainy anymore. He just lost all motivation to do everything and gave up. That's certainly a story. And the audience was shocked by that turn of events. Sorry, girl, I keep going in front of you. We got 142.2 billion off of that gross. This is what's known as a twist ending, which tends to give larger grosses than normal. And not only that, the fans give different items. We got lava cookies for that one. Lava cookies are essentially full heals, but in the form of a held item. That movie being played now couldn't have been made without you, Blaze. You're impressive. So we pulled a regular Harrison Ford and it paid off. Nice. In case you're wondering, the money's only important in getting you parts in other films and for getting medals, which means it's the single most important part of this mode. Well, if it isn't Blaze, darling! Blaze, this time your movie turned out to be exceeded everyone's expectations. Everyone's talking about it, darling! What with an amazing film like this, movie buffs and their staff will definitely notice you, Blaze. Darling Blaze, I must tell your Pokemon that performed in this movie may be showing more acting chops than before. Bye for now, Blaze. I'm looking so forward to your next picture, darling. To recap, twist endings have a higher gross at the box office, which means more movies, more medals. What if I told you there was a third unspoken reward? I didn't forget you. There was a trainer right outside of Burbank I never battled. I always give it my best when I'm around kids and Pokemon. Oh, you were the chaperone watching all the preschoolers that were out here playing in the habitats of dangerous wild animals. You're so irresponsible. Kimia, you use a Dunsparce. You and I can be dumb together. I love Dunsparce. We sent out Elekid and Twinkle! If one of your Pokemon got to star in a movie that had a twist ending, they're essentially recognizable as a movie star and do that twinkle effect whenever they're sent out in battle. Nice little bit of personalization to make your Pokemon team truly your own. Kinda reminds me of the titles they would end up having with marks later on in the Switch era. There are a few bugbears with doing this, however. Number one, this feature never returned in any other Pokemon game, meaning that if they're transferred outside of it, they don't keep their star. And second, if you have a shiny Pokemon, they replace their normal shining animation with the star, and you might not want that. If you ever want to remove the star, just use that Pokemon to act in a bad movie. Speaking of which, let's go back to a bad movie. Okay, no, I just thought it would sound funny. Let's talk about bad movies. Star Wars The Phantom Menace was the... no. Bad movies don't have a lot of benefit. There are no medals or anything exclusive gained from acting in bad movies. It's just another symbol on the completion screen if you really, really want it. Hi, Gerard. The only items obtained from bad movies are energy powder, favored mail, fresh water, potion, and sweetheart. Bad movies are the only way to get sweethearts without multiplayer. That's about it. I've been waiting for you. You're doing terrific. Here's a new medal. Blockbuster Star. It's related to our Strange movie, First Cult Classic. That's our first twist ending. Man, I caught and raised so many Pokemon for this mode back in the day. It was amazing just like how much there was to do in it and how obsessed I could get with it. It really brought me back in a way I didn't think it would. There are a ton of freaking movies that you could finish right now if you so wished. We've done all we're gonna do for now, but I will come back later and do others. Certainly nice. Many more movies are unlocked as a result of story progress, so I thought it would be best if we came back another time and just kind of did all of it then. More and more fans are unlocked as your total gross gets higher and higher too. Now, I'm such a big fan of Billy Joe. Love you. Oh, you're cosplaying. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen someone cosplay as a member of a band before. Oh! Not what I expected to see. I was just coming down to the port to go talk to Mr. Pop Roxy. Got an escape rope. I'm sure there's some pun here that I could make, but I won't. I've done enough of that for one day. And you know it's really serious because I'm self-aware. So these guys are Team Plasma then. That's right, we're Team Plasma. 2 years ago, we were betrayed by the men we respected as our king and hero. So our conquest of the Unova region ended in failure. However, we'll never give up. We will persevere. We already have another plan in motion. Shut it! You guys are the worst. You talk about saving Pokemon, but you're just Pokemon thieves. Don't think I'll ever forgive you. In the ranch, we got chased by Lillipup. And now we're getting involved in trouble. This kind of stinks. Well, it's okay, isn't it? We steal their Pokemon. Okay, kiddos, when you're ready, give it your best shot. I'll crush you and your new plans. I can never forgive Team Plasma. Oh, how nice. The evil criminals are allowing us to prepare our team first. Back in my day, they just blindsided you at the end of Nugget Bridge and didn't even look like bad guys. What? Think you can beat me? Haha, your Pokemon will be helping us take over the world in a few seconds. That's what you think. I got a newly evolved Pokemon to try out on your ass. Ha ha ha. So this song is pretty freaking cool. I recommend going to go listen to it. This battle's gonna be way too quickly for us to really truly appreciate it. But Team Plasma looks a lot more serious this time around. They look like... I compared them to terrorists before, and I know that might be kind of an extreme word, but they really do look like it. They have berets, they're covering their faces, they're wearing kind of military-looking uniforms. They look really intense, and their theme is kind of updated to match that. Plasma! I lost, this is awful. I can't believe kids like these caught us off guard. Let's run! Whew! What a bunch of creeps. Split up. You go check Route 20. If I'd lost my precious Pokemon, would have been taken. Thanks, you two. Use this. HMO1 cuts. That's a hidden machine, right? It's cut. Pokemon that no cut can use it when they're not in battle to cut down small trees. Oh, but more importantly, let's go after Team Plasma. Come on, we're splitting up and searching Route 20. HMO1 cut is a freaking joke. In this generation, Tackle was buffed to be 40 power. And it's 100% accurate, and everything learns Tackle. Meanwhile, not a lot learns Cut. Yet this is 50 power and 95% accuracy. We've had the frustration and return TMs, I can't even learn this. We've had the frustration and return TMs available to us from before we had this, and those cap out at 102 power with more accuracy. It's a freaking joke. I don't know why this is in the game where it is. This move is actively detrimental to your cause, and it's far better to just teach it to something that you're not seriously gonna use. Do I have anything that can use this? I don't, do I? I have to go catch something. Route 20 on 420, let's go! Is actually the real time. Whoa, they got menacing music out here. I guess Team Plasma brought their boombox or something with them so that we would know they were invading the area. Nothing over there. What about up here? Hey! Help me check Route 20. That's what I'm doing, buddy. That's what I'm doing. It's my job. It's a good thing they're not hiding past those 6-inch ledges. There's no way I'd be able to find them then. Yeesh! I really hate it when people won't let things go. Thanks for calling yourself a thing! But okay, if you hate that so much, I'll make sure to let you go. Purloin! It's okay, I'll just use my arm thrust all of the same. I find it kind of amazing how weak you guys are that I'm actually finding a use for arm thrust after calling it a freaking joke. I mean, it still is a freaking joke. I'm not taking back my words, just wasn't what I was expecting. Level 19! Plasma! What a pesky little kid. Now that I think about it, if I run this way, no one can help me. I have to head toward the ocean. So with that in mind, I'm fleeing again. Goodbye, Burbank City! Way to go, Blaze. You just keep letting them get away. Well, they're really good at running anyway. Still, she just said something useful. They must be moving around by boat. Castelia City has a big port. I wonder if they're headed there. Okay, let's go back to Burbank and look for someone who looks like they know a lot about ships. If I remember right, there's a place to board boats on the docks. We got our mission, but that ain't really what I want to do. I'd rather go catch a Pokemon that can learn Cut. Patrat! You're useful for something, man! You're going to be my dedicated Cut user, and I will never love you for it. Nice big piercing red Pokeball to match your demonic face. 1. Ah! Probably should have told him that I would never love him. I think this might be the first girl Pokemon I have ever caught. What? I got a King's Rock? How rare is that? I was only level 11, what? That's a 1% chance! That is an evolution item that also adds a chance of flinching to your moves. I got a 1% on my pickup. Well, there's my luck being all or nothing. After it being so bad the other day, it definitely rushed really hard to make up for it, to average things out. Wow. Patrat, you're coming with us. I'm gonna be walking on sunshine for the rest of the day after that. Wow. Like I said, don't get used to Patrat learning HM moves. It's really just cut. Oh, you, yes. I was so ecstatic that I forgot about this. Naming champ. That means that I've nicknamed 10 Pokemon. I know that one from memory. In fact, it was this game's medal system that got me into nicknaming Pokemon. I used to never do it in my personal time. I would always just use the official names, and I didn't really like nicknames because I would struggle to remember the names of new Pokemon if I did that. So I'm really, really happy that I did. HM moves are used outside of battle and can open up new things to you. So now we can finally grab the Super Potion. I thought your movie was pretty good. So you saw it. That movie was... No, it wasn't the movie, it was me. I was so excited that I didn't really become Riolu Man. Acting like that won't thrill or excite anyone. Come on, don't get down. You can keep trying while you continue on as a captain. As long as you don't cause anyone trouble, I won't get mad. I don't know how the Pokestar Studios people feel about that, though. Oh, did you hear us? Well, it looks like everyone from Team Plasma got away. I don't feel really good about it, but at least they're gone. There was a lot of ruckus, but now you can sail the Castelia City now. Okay, I guess I'll do my best as the captain. I'll excite and thrill everyone by barreling through the rough waves. That's the spirit. Trying hard to achieve your dreams while keeping at the things that are important too. The way forward has been revealed. Next time on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, we cross the sea to the city. See you guys then!